Arsenal 5, Manchester City 1, and honestly, Arsenal humbled Manchester City. They actually humbled us because 5-1, 5-1. Like, I, the truth is, I expected Arsenal to win, but did I see Arsenal humbling us, destroying us, scoring 5 goals? No. I was expecting a game of like 2-1 because if you know Arsenal Man City, the game is always very cagey. Both managers trying to control the midfield. No one wants to really come out to play. It's always very, very cagey. 1-0, 2-1. Those kind of games. That's what I was expecting. I was expecting Arsenal to either win or maybe we'll get a point. But I didn't see us winning. I didn't see us winning at the Emirates. And I've said in my previous video, in the last, like I was saying, the last, I think from last season or so, I could tell there was a shift in mentality, especially for the Arsenal players when it comes to playing Manchester City at the Emirates. I've said it in my previous video that gone are those days where Manchester City will go to the Emirates and will dominate Arsenal under this current Arsenal with Mikel Arteta. Gone are those days. Yes, it used to happen in the past. We used to be there home and away, but from last season where they got, I think it was a deflection by I think they won the Community Shield, and also where they got the deflection, they scored the goal. I think it was Martinelli that took the shot, and he hit. It was Netake he hit, and they got 3 points at the Emirates. That was like a shift in that, especially in the mental side for the Arsenal players. I knew it was always going to be difficult for us to go to the Emirates to dominate them. Now, going forward, I've always said it's going to be a game whereby in a season, they might come to the Etihad. We might find it difficult to beat them. They might find it difficult to win us. Maybe they might. Is either we'll win them or we'll get a point. But Arsenal winning us at the Etihad, I think it will be very difficult. And also, we going to the Emirates. I don't see us winning at the Emirates. I don't think it will always be Arsenal either winning or getting a point. And it always be both teams taking points from each other. Either like this season, for example, Arsenal took 4 points from us. They won at the Emirates, they drew at the Etihad, and it can be like that. There could be seasons where it will just be taking point from each other, 1 point per se. But Arsenal actually dominated us. They actually like it was we were bullied. We were actually bullied because they were better than us in every department. Now you might say, "Oh, the first 2 goals were mistakes from Manchester City." Fair, but the other goals. What about the other goals? Partey, sorry, Wanere scored a very good goal. Um, was it Lewis Kelly scored a very good goal. Kai Havertz scored a very good goal. So those were actually proper like goals they worked for per se. The first two, yes, mistake from us. And talking about the first goal, John Stone should have cleared that ball. He shouldn't have given that ball to Akanji because already there were guys like pressing Akanji like in front of him. Like if he received the ball, they would definitely press him. So he could have kicked the ball away, but he put Akanji in a tight situation. Akanji lost, couldn't control the ball, and of course, Arsenal took advantage of it and they got their first goal. And when they got their first goal, there was no need to force things. Now we've made it difficult for ourselves. All Arsenal just have to do is make sure they like they keep their shape very well. They are leading by 1 goal, and if they get the ball, they try to like play and like try and get a goal, sort of. So at 1-0 up, it was already going to be very difficult, and they were actually pressing us, trying to stop us from playing out from the back. They almost got another goal. Kai Havertz, how Kai Havertz missed that goal, I don't understand. And the good thing is he scored. If not, if Arsenal had lost this game, everybody will be looking back to that Kai Havertz situation, and we all know how football is. Everyone will be looking to back to that Kai Havertz situation, and I'm happy for him. I'm happy he scored. I'm really happy. I'm happy for him that he scored. If not, it could have been very, very bad if Arsenal lost that game because everyone will be looking to that situation. But they nearly got a second goal in like the first 20 minutes because they were actually pressing us, trying to stop us from playing out from the back. Now, when Man City scored, when Man City scored, because before we scored, I'm sure like there was that feeling that Man City were going to get something. The Raya has made a very very good some very good saves, and you could tell, okay, Man City, the goal is coming, and we got our goal. When we got our goal, how do you not just stay focused and try to keep your shape? And we made a mistake. Phil Foden made a very, very, like, how, I don't understand. Like, that mistake, I really don't understand. And immediately he passed that ball, and Partey got the ball. Partey was looking for who to pass to. He didn't see anybody, and he saw there was space in front, and he took the shot. And it was a very good goal by Partey, and Arsenal built confidence. And from the second goal, I could tell already the Man City players were already, from that, as I when it was 2-1 up, they were already losing a bit of like confidence from 2-1 up. A bit of confidence. You could tell they were, because Arsenal became better. Arsenal actually became much better, and when that third goal went in, you know, even the City players knew it was over. They knew, like, the City players knew there was no, there was, they couldn't, there's nothing that can be done. They knew it was over. Like, you scored 2 goals against this Arsenal defense. You know, it's going to be a very, very hard one. It's just scoring one. See how hard it is. Then you're going to score 2 to make it 3-3. The City players knew it was already over, and Lewis Kelly, very good goal from him. The guy defended very well. The boy played very well. Played very well. Man of the match. That boy played excellently well. And aside that, for every other Arsenal player, everybody did their job. Declan Rice today did very well in that midfield. He busted the midfield. Partey did very well. Like, every Arsenal player did their job, from the goalkeeper to Kai Havertz. You can say, I'm trying to look for who was the bad player for Arsenal. There was no bad player for Arsenal. They all played very well. But for me, Lewis Kelly, that boy was a man of the match. The boy did very, very well. And how we allowed him to get to that position, nobody closed him down, and he took a shot. Very, very good goal from him. And City players, we knew, like, everyone just knew that was it, game over. Now it was just all about trying not to concede more goals. Did I say 5-1? I didn't say 5-1. Kai Havertz got redemption. Ethan Waneri came in, and he was even looking very, very sharp. Like, he was looking very sharp. Ethan Waneri, he was looking very sharp. And when he scored, like, immediately he just cut inside, and he took the finesse. So I just knew this was going in. There was no stopping this. This was actually going in. So Arsenal today were better than us in all departments, and I know it's very painful, very, very, very painful, because it's one thing to lose a game, but losing 5-1, honestly, losing 5-1 is very sad. It's very, very, very sad. But at the end of the day, it's football. You win some, you lose. You win some, you lose some. And for Arsenal, the positive they can take from this is, at least they didn't drop points. The gap is, they still maintain that gap with Liverpool. They can build on this. You beat Manchester City. If you can actually build on this, and this can give them much confidence to keep going. And also for Liverpool know they will send a message to Liverpool as well. Liverpool know they can't afford to drop points, because I think Arsenal still has Liverpool to play. They have Chelsea to play. They have Manchester United to play. I think Chelsea is at the Emirates. Manchester United is at I think Manchester United is at Old Trafford, and Liverpool is at Anfield. But beating Manchester City, they didn't just win by 1-0 or 2-0, 5-1. That's a very strong message to Liverpool, and Liverpool know they don't have to drop points, because if they drop points, it will be Arsenal dropping points. Honestly, there'll be places where Arsenal might drop points, but before then, Liverpool just have to keep winning, because they can't afford to drop points. Liverpool cannot afford to drop points. Now, for Man City, we all know there's so many issues with Man City. There's so many issues with Man City. We don't have, our defense is not at the best. The midfield, there are no legs in the midfield. KDB is old. KDB cannot run. I can't even see KD playing full 90 minutes anymore. I can't see KDB playing full 90 minutes anymore, and that's nothing to do with him. That's age. Gundogan no leg. Kovacic has done the DM role to the best of his ability. We don't have a right back. Nunes is the one playing right back, of which there was a situation in the game where Trossard dribbled past him, and I forgot. I think it was the same thing again. I've forgotten was it the last game we played, or which other game where someone also, there was a player that nutmeg him as well. So um not having a like, your defense is already bad and teams already know Nunes is the weak point, so they even take advantage of that of that area of the pitch. So Nunes as well, he's trying, but that is not his position basically. So hopefully if Ruben Diaz comes back, things will change. Things will change. We When I mean things will change is maybe we might games where maybe we could be leading 2-1, and we might end up getting like holding the lead and not dropping to one, like drawing the game. That's what I mean by things will change. But Remedias coming back is not just going to change everything. We need midfielders. We need like 2 to 3 midfielders. We need a right back. Our defense, we've gotten defenders, like center backs basically. So, but we need midfielders. We need people that can run. We need people that can cover grounds. The current guys we have right now, the game is too fast for them. Looking at Arsenal, we're better in the midfield. We are better in defense. Our attack, we're very good. I can say we're very, very good attack wise. But the midfield and defense side is where we need surgery in those areas, like proper surgery, because the current guys we have now is not it at all. And my fear again is, even if Roddy comes back, things might get better. But what if Roddy gets injured? Who is that player that fills in that position? Because I miss the good old days where there were times where Roddy will be playing and he might just we're already leading and Pep will just sub him maybe 75 minutes, 80 minutes and bring in Fernandinho. It was almost similar, like for like. We need that kind of situation where if Roddy gets injured, at least there's someone that is like for like that can come in to play in that position. But for today, we're not at our best. This season, we already know the title race we're out of it. We're actually out of it. It's all about top four. It's all about finishing top four. Is it possible? With the current players we have right now in Manchester City, we should be finishing top four. There's no excuse. With the current players we have right now in Manchester City, we should be finishing top four. Champions League, I don't honestly with the defense line, we're facing Madrid. Imagine Rodrigo, Mbappe, Vinicius running at. God help us. God help us. That one, if we win, is a miracle. Even if we get past Madrid, I still feel there will be teams that will still punish us. Just the way our team is. I don't think this team is sustainable enough to win a trophy this season. If we win a trophy this season, it's a miracle. But for top four, we should be doing top four. The team is very good enough, like to do top four. But as for today's game, we didn't turn up at all. We didn't turn up. We didn't actually turn up at all. Arsenal just dominated us. They were the better team. They were actually the better team, and I know I've said it. Going forward, it's going to be like this. Gonna those. I know some Man City fans might not want to accept that Arsenal are no more that team where we go to their home and we smack them, and they come to Etihad and we smack them. You just have to accept is the reality right now. Arsenal are a top side. Gone are those days where you come to the Emirates and you just smack them. No. Right now, if you go to the Emirates, any team that goes to the Emirates, be it Man City, I keep saying it, Man City, Madrid, any team in Europe that goes to the Emirates, if you really, really have to work for it, especially, like I said, under Mikel Arteta. It's not just going to be a situation whereby you go to the Emirates and you think you dominate Arsenal. There might be one-off. But for Man City, Arsenal, it's going to always be in a season whereby it's either Man City take points from them or they take points from us. And this season, Arsenal have taken more points. Because they drew at the Etihad and they got 3 points at the Emirates and they destroyed us. They actually destroyed us. Today, honestly, it was actually boys versus men. Man City being the boys and Arsenal being the men. But yeah, we just have to look forward to the next game. We can't allow this distract us. This is done. We know we're not going to face Arsenal again. Probably maybe Champions League. I don't know. That's not out of the FA Cup. That's the only place maybe we might meet them, but we're not meeting them again in the league. And that's it for me, guys. Please let me know what you think about the game. Do not forget to like. Do not forget to subscribe. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you very much.